Hello and welcome to the third attempt of recording my audio. I had to change it. I was going to do it on CapCut and then just paste it in the slides so I could upload it easier, but I guess we're doing it this audio way and then putting it into CapCut. So I'm sorry. Okay. We are finally covering Lapin's VIP bunnies. They raise Netherland-Dwarfs, Holland Lops, Mini Rex, and Lionhead. Fair warning to everyone who may be watching. We will be talking about a potential rabbit mill, undetermined, so I'm not going to go over that part. We're going to talk about how they sell a lot of them, most of the rabbits as pets. They sell extremely high numbers of their animals, undetermined if they actually cull any of their animals or they sell basically all their animals as pets. And breeding for pets, they do show rabbits, so this is going to be a little interesting because most of the bad breeders and the pet breeders don't show and they don't raise to the standard. That doesn't mean they don't raise to the standard, but they do show some of their animals, which is very interesting to me. And a lot of their buyers say they have cheap rabbits, so it's more affordable. Let's get into that. We're going to start off with at convention. I did see this is one of the posts about convention, the specific one I never took a screenshot and I cannot find, unfortunately, but it was a collage of all the rabbits they were selling. Now, they were selling over 20 rabbits, I believe. Most of them you could clearly tell were not showable varieties, a lot of VMs and Harlequins. Now, I honestly don't have a problem with breeding blue-eyed whites, but they breed them to everything, which is the one problem I have with it. They also, most of the rabbits that they were selling were not show rabbits. The ones which were showable probably weren't of quality. This is one of the other photos at convention. As you can see, two of them are not showable. We have two Harlequins in here. And of course we have a bunch of oranges, one chinchilla, and a couple of brokens. And they're not very popular breeds. Not breeds, varieties. Oh my gosh. Sorry. We also like socialize kids, cats, and dogs, which rabbits should not really be socialized with other animals, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, here's a couple of their pet homes. We have a proven Harlequin home lot. Yes, it is a proven one. So we purposely bred this Harlequin and we're selling it so other people can breed Harlequins. How fun. Then we have, not even out of the nest box yet, eyes are barely open, Lionheads for specifically pet home. I don't know about you, but I do not want to sell rabbits that haven't even had their eyes open. There could be something seriously wrong with this animal, and you wouldn't even know that. Here's some fun little photos. We have a very interesting looking blue-eyed white and lilac that at first glance I thought was marked. I think it's just the lighting, so that one's kind of irrelevant because I did think it was marked. Here is one of the cages. This is literally the only photo I can find of any cages or any setup of their barn, which is very interesting because I personally do want to know what my breeding setup looks like, or an idea of the cleanliness and the setup. So most of the time people won't post the whole thing, but, you know, just seeing, like, where they set up to pose or anything like that, I did not see anything. Here's two of their posts about the hate club. Now, this is very interesting because I was looking through the whole Facebook page, and basically all the comments were gone. And there's another post that isn't in here that we're going to talk about later. When I first saw it, had a lot of nasty comments, and the post actually ended up getting deleted. Interestingly enough, you will know when you see it. But just some more trash from our Wonderful Hate Club, oh my god, spreading lies about our wins and our top quality rabbits. Interesting. So I don't know about you, but I feel like, especially in the dwarf community, it is a bit spread out. We have different regions, different districts, different clubs. I feel like most of the time, leaders are not one against another. It can be off and on. But spreading lies, one thing I do know is, we love drama, but lies, allegations maybe, but no lies here. And interestingly enough, all the comments are gone. All the comments, there's usually only like one comment per post. Very interesting. Then the other one, well, this Rabbitry, which I'm not going to cover, I don't know anything about that. I looked, and they seemed fine. Like, they seemed like a good Rabbitry. Didn't really dive into it, but they didn't seem like they were, they didn't seem like a bad Rabbitry. So I don't know how they got associated with this, but I'm not going to cover them. They do great dwarfs too. Our interactions, unfortunately, thanks to my hate club, we got yet another ban for no reason. So, go figure. Huh. You got another ban for no reason? Interesting, because you keep posting. Yeah, you keep saying you get banned, or you have a hate club. Yet, I never see the comments for it. Maybe because these are old posts. Not very old. I think one of them, yeah. From this year, a couple months ago, keep talking about this hate club and getting banned and all this and that. But all the comments are gone. Like, you're gonna complain about this hate club you have. You're still famous, and I never see the comments, so I don't quite believe that. Okay, we're getting into the money side. In all the posts, there's one comment, and it's to subscribe to their page to see more photos of their babies they post a lot about. And then this is they left this photo. If you do not pick up in turn, I charge a $200 fee. I don't know about you, but I don't want to pay $200 extra on a probably $100 to $200 rabbit. I understand some people do transport and maybe got a fee for not picking up in person. I understand that I think they do transport too, so maybe they have to pay for transport, but a fee, I think it's kind of weird. Oh, look at this. We're getting into the neuter part. We're going to discuss the first photo. 1. It's a woolly Netherlander, so, if anyone was wondering. Neutered. Oh my god, it came neutered, guys. This breeder purposely neutered this animal to sell it as a pet home for $300? No, I don't believe you. But, I don't know when they are expensive, but I have never paid $300 for a showable Netherlander. Now, That's a lie. I paid that much for one. And nice quality. But for a pet, a neutered pet, people can just go to the pet store and get the same quality animal for like $50. Doesn't mean you shouldn't, but basically it's the thing. Then the other one was a post about someone that bought a rabbit, said they lost their rabbit while she was getting spayed, and all of this about the pet bills. And then they have a rabbit that needs a buddy. So, I don't know about you, but one, they're posting this. They're posting all of this in a public account. They're wondering why they have a hate club, and then they post this stuff. I'm pretty sure they did sell a rabbit to this person. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. They did. I'm purposely giving them so they can give buddies, quote unquote. So purposely trying to bond rabbits, and yeah. Okay. This new thing was where I comment on Rabbitry. I was like, why not comment on this one? Because I want a genuine answer. Now, honestly, I think I wrote a pretty beautiful question on how you get Harlequins. I heard you couldn't show them. Is that correct? How do they need help with? And all they said is you need a rabbit with the gene, which the EJ gene is the gene for it. That's it. They didn't even say, yeah, they're not showable, blah, 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 blah. I'd rather be gaslit than just bluntly ignoring the rest of my questions. So I thought that was lovely. Also, it took them like 2 days to answer. Oh, you're gonna love this one. So this is the post I was talking about. Clearly, just another rabbit. Worthy of an unworthy of an award, quote, award. I wonder who will be next judge for this award distinction. Never heard of this award. Great thing to judge. Cannot. What? Never heard this award. The great thing for judges is that the exhibitor cannot contest this. I do not think anyone has earned this many of these. Unfortunately, I have to keep a list. Sorry, I'm struggling to read for a second. And this was posted on the Orange group. Orange group. Because I wanted to learn that one. Yeah. I might just leave that group because I haven't learned a thing. I've learned more things from, I don't know, just existing in my own barn by myself in this group. Anyways, let's get in the part of unworthy of an award. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's really hard to get those. I don't know exactly what you need to do to get those. I think it just has, because there's DQs and then there's unworthy of award, which I don't know how you get those. I should get my standard out, but I'm not gonna. So, I might just add a little piece explaining it. And admitting you get a lot of them, that's not a good thing. The comments said that. The comments I remember distinctly reading were like, why are you bragging about this? It's good. All this and that. Now, I will say one thing, and this is all I'm gonna say. Maybe if you didn't breed Harlequins into your oranges, you wouldn't have problems. I said it. But honestly, I think I'm right. Oranges can get messed up with the Harlequin gene though. So it's not something you want to add. On purpose. I don't think this is something you should be saying openly. I think, honestly, you should have kept that to yourself. And yes, this post does get deleted because I could not find it after. I might check again because I'm nosy and I forgot it was on the orange group instead of the forum page. But I don't think this is something you should honestly be open about. And that's all I'm gonna say about that part. Okay, that was the last of the 5, so I'm gonna do a short little talk about it part. So what did we learn? We learned that this is a very suspicious rabbitry, and I might have zero trust in most breeders already. That is very true. And that's probably why I really suck at finding rabbitry outcross in the Growth community, because everyone is sketchy as hell and sucks. That's not true. But, oh my god, they're either too expensive or they're crazy. And I feel like this one sells them for really expensive. Or at least the pet homes. I don't know why you're selling a pet for $300. That's absurd. Like, I don't know, like, and it's already neutered. That's what gets me. They're allowing people to neuter their animals. They do not care. And they purposely neutered an animal and selling it. Like, I understand having a no breeding fee and all this and that. And, like, pet homes have a no breeding rule and all this and that. That's not the same. You just neutered your animal. It's extremely dangerous. And someone that bought a rabbit from you literally said something about that their rabbit died because it was getting neutered. And I think they were complaining about the vet bill. Well, you neutered your animal and then basically it died because this surgery. I think that's it. Yeah. My feelings, my thoughts, raising awareness. I don't know, what do y'all think? I think this is a really heavy one to go on, especially since they show 2. I think that's the hardest part. They do show. So, people think, I mean, really in anything, oh, they show, so it must be good. Not entirely true. And this really washes out the industry, and is really sucky.